Alrighty guys, welcome back to another one. In today's video, we're going to pattern a few of these Federal Mag-Shok 10 gauge turkey loads. These are obviously 3.5 inch, 2 ounces of number 5 shot, high velocity turkey load. Sadly, these are discontinued, but like I was saying in the breakdown video, me and Josh have fired a lot of these, like probably around 20 boxes, if I had to guess. But here's what they look like. Nice big brown hull. So we've never put one of these on paper. We have only used them to blow up trash. But the gun we're using, Browning BPS 10 gauge, 28 inch barrel. We're going to start with the improved cylinder choke because I have heard from a lot of people that these actually do best with improved cylinder or mod rather than full or extra full. But after the improved cylinder, we'll move to mod, then full, and then an extra full. I have all of these marked on paper what the actual diameters are. The improved cylinder is 765, mod 755. Sadly, no improved modified, which should be in theory 745. We have a little sad face there. The full is 735. The extra full is 720. Where improved mod? But we're going to bench rest these at 42 yards, run them over a chrono, see if they're actually moving 1300. I would expect them to be out of that 28 inch barrel. But let's get into it.
Alrighty guys, welcome back to another one. Today we've got the old Browning BPS out. We're going to be shooting some Federal Premium high velocity turkey loads that feature the Flitecontrol wad. One thing I want to mention that these are not designed to use through ported chokes.
Nope.
Just, I guess, smooth chokes, non-ports, whatever you call them. But we're at 42 yards. We got the chrono set up and see if we can't get to 1300 feet per second like they advertise. And capture the pattern at 42.
Yep, this is the old Flitecontrol wad, not the new Flitecontrol Flex.
Right. I hate bottom eject shotguns.
I do too.
Of course, me fumbling with that had nothing to do with it being bottom eject, but y'all ever have off days?
I am ready when you are.
Alrighty. This has just been one of them off days. Are you ready?
Yep.
Firing. Error.
Chronograph red error. Oh well.
Yep.
We have 3 more. Well, actually 9 more. 8 more to test out. Let's see how the pattern looks though. How's the hull look?
Great. Like normal.
Yep. Like we said, we have fired a pile of these. They used to be $13.99 a box for the 4s and $12.99 a box for the 5s. So, when people recommended the improved cylinder choke for these, they were not wrong. As you guys can see, that is a very, very good pattern.
As you guys can see,
Focus.
the bottom part done its job. The top part, not so much.
The wad held up just fine.
Oh yeah, I just mean like the air brakes. Like you can tell, I don't think it's ever flipped out.
Right. I know what you meant. I was just saying the wad held up fine.
I don't know though. That one's got grass stuck in it. So maybe.
It hit the ground and got clogged.
Probably.
A little bit. Check this pattern out, guys.
It's a good one.
Really nice core. It's not super tight, but it's also not blown wide open. We do have a few flyers, as you can see, hopefully. But not bad at all. I wonder what the mod can do. I'm expecting the full and extra full to, cause a bit more flyers, but that's a really, really good start.
Ready when you are, sir.
I'll turn it back off. Alright, guys, we have the mod choke in it now. Let's see if it helps it out any, although it does not need any help. Let's see, lined up. Safety is off, and kablooey. I didn't chamber it.
Anti-kablooey. That happens a lot more with the BPS.
Yeah, bottom ejects. Usually we just slide it right in the chamber. Which you can do with this, but it's not easy.
Nor practical.
Yeah. 134 FPS.
I watched the wad bounce off and land right beside the left post down there.
Nice. Well, We might not be getting any good chrono readings today. It is really, really bright and hot.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think the chrono's cooking.
Yeah.
It just read
Anyway,
a bug and said error
yeah,
right
it read a
before we
bug.
started filming.
Anyway, I don't know. I guess we should just ditch the chrono. All it's doing is killing our battery. We need to start bringing the shaders out in days like this.
Go home, Chrono.
You're drunk.
I swear to drunk, I'm not Chrono. It caught the brakes. Pretty sure they're like actually.
Opened up a little bit more than the last one.
Yeah, that's why I said I feel like the wad caught the brakes on that one.
Could have, because as you can see, it did open the pattern up just a little bit. That's not what I would call a turkey pattern.
Look at the crease. That's from the flare, and then coming through that choke, I think, on the base of them.
Yep.
So that is. We'll show you the wad that's down there, anyways. That is noticeably a different color of the plastic. Like, it ain't color from the powder burn. That's like fatigue.
It could be.
We'll see.
But that's not a very good turkey pattern, guys. That's a really good waterfowl pattern, though.
Oh,
but
for sure.
we can't use lead for waterfowl. I don't know.
Substitute with bismuth.
You could do that. Make a good waterfowl shell. Let's see what the full choke can do. I'm expecting even worse. We have to test it, though.
Yes, science. Alrighty, guys. I don't know if this is coming across very well to you not, but this is the one that was fired through the improved cylinder. You can see it's still a nice dark color. It's all uniform. Around, I'm focusing on this section anyways right now. But if you look at the one fired through the improved cylinder,
Mod.
mod, dang it. If you look at the one fired through the mod choke, you can see where the choke grabbed it, and it started to cut them pedals off.
Yeah, I noticed one thing too. Let me see these real quick. The opening, hold on. The opening on the left is the improved cylinder. This one's the mod. You can see that gap between the pedals is a whole lot wider on the mod than the IC. I guess let's fire the full choke now and see if it opens up even more. Also, like Josh was saying, the pedals right here, the fins are opened up more on the mod than the IC.
It's like they caught the choke.
Yeah.
All right. One other thing I want to point out here real quick like is with the improved cylinder, that wad landed 15 yards from the patterning board. With the mod choke, that wad hit the patterning board and bounced off to the left side and landed by the post.
It did, yes.
I don't know where that correlates into this, but it's something I noticed.
Maybe the full, by that logic, would punch through the paper?
Maybe, we'll see.
Alrighty, let's do it.
Full choke. Let's see how it does. Now, the first one we fired through the improved cylinder, the wad dropped 15 yards from the target. The modified choke, the wad hit the target. If we're going by this thesis anyways, this one should go through said target in one hole and be the best pattern yet. Let's find out.
Or it's going to put a hole through our table.
You ready?
Yep.
Well, the wad took out my board.
Yeah, I see that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Hope you guys saw that too. If not, I'll just, well, I guess I can rewind it and put it in slow-mo or something, but that knocked the board down there.
The wad had enough energy. I mean, don't get me wrong now. It's just like it's just a little board.
How's that hole look?
Still fine.
All right.
I don't think I've seen a weird looking one of these yet.
Nope. Love these things though. They're awesome. Well, got the board set back up. Where's the wad at though?
I'm gonna say the board was sitting like that when the wad smacked it. It looked like the wad just went like right in here somewhere. Kind of hard to see.
Yep. We'll find it. Hold on. Well, Josh found the wad. We'll show that in just a moment. But the pattern, I don't know what's going on here, but it did tighten it back up from the mod. It looks, it's not as good as improved cylinder.
I assumed that some of it was up here in this board like I shot high, which you can see some of that.
Yep.
But honestly, I really don't see all that many new pellets up there.
Also, there's something going on with the BPS where point of impact seems to change. I don't know what's going on. We are obviously aiming low on the paper.
Because it patterns high.
Yeah.
But now it's patterning
even higher and to the left a little bit. It doesn't make any sense.
It's got fixed sights on it that can't move. They're physically attached to the rib.
Yeah.
Unless the rib's loose.
And I don't think the rib would be loose, but that would explain why whenever we're shooting slugs with this, we have two that go through the same hole and then one like 8 inches high. That would make sense, but I don't know what's going on with it. Here's the wad.
It's flared real hard.
Yeah, the fins are opened up even more. Well, the pedals on the side, but...
Air brakes is what I've been calling them anyways. Which I guess that's what those are too, but... Anyways, it's almost a full ring of crimped off, I guess.
You can see where it stretched the plastic.
Yep. And then it's bailed real hard. Like around the air brakes is real big, but right here it's tapered real small, tapered real small.
And there's a bulge in the middle too.
That's what I meant, bulged. That wad don't look good.
No, the
Compared to the
cylinder.
improved cylinder now. Obviously, it's still a wad, and it didn't like just disappear, but
Right. And we do have a tighter pattern than the mod. Let's see what the extra full does. It is a 720, so quite a bit tighter than the 735. Let's see what it's got. I'm hoping the wad actually punches through the paper this time.
if that wouldn't have hit the board, it would have.
For sure, that had enough power to knock that board over pretty hard.
And it just went ping.
Yeah.
Actually,
you can see where it hit it.
I was going to say, look, I'll pull it away here in a second. Ready?
There you go. That's where it hit.
Look, I'll light it up that way. I don't know if you can see that or not, but
that's impressive.
That hit with some authority.
It sure did. All right, guys, here is the final shot. This is a 720 extended non-ported choke. See what it's got.
I didn't see the wad on that one.
I didn't either. I didn't see it hit nowhere, but I'm sure we'll find it.
Yeah. Let's go see how this one done.
All right, guys, the pattern we have here is, again, a little bit worse than the IC in terms of size, but the core right here, you can see, it is pretty much just like the IC was. A really tight core. For some reason, that one hit low where I was aiming, and I don't understand. Like I was saying a minute ago, point of impact seems to change. But I think the wad smacked right here because the impression in the paper is the same size as the bottom of the wad, if you look. That's kind of funny. Go ahead and zoom in on that.
Oh, you can see it right there.
I mean, the pattern's pretty good, but not as good as the IC was.
Final thoughts, sir?
The IC is definitely the way to go. By all means, the IC has it, which is part of the claim behind the federal flight control wads.
Thanks,
Black
guys.
fly.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Y'all even seen that?
Black fly.
Yeah.
Yep.
I squished it with the phone, and like the viewers helped me. All right, guys. Sorry about the changing quality here. I ain't taking my case off just for this, but thanks for helping me squish the fly and proof that you actually did. Look right there. Thanks, everybody. Nasty old black flies.
This is the original flight control wad, not the flight control flex. And these are discontinued, sadly. But what's cool about these is you can use an IC choke, have a really good pattern, and if you need to, slip you a slug or buckshot in there, and you still have a pretty open choke for close range shots.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.